Golden Tee Mobile, the league, is proud to present the Bushwood Country Club Noonan Division Tournament Playoff Championship match between Romeycicle and Browntown. And we are going to do this battle on Eagles Peak. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hi, everybody. I'm Chad Shrump. Almost reaching the green in one is Romeycicle. Here is Browntown, the number 1 seed in the Noonan division. Romey was the number 3. Both players will have some sort of chip here for Eagle on 1. Here comes a beautiful effort. Hello, look at that torpedo chipper. I love it. Here is a streak chipper. Another nice effort. These guys should clean these up for birdie. There's one for Romeycicle, and there is one for Browntown. So hole 1 out of the way on this beautiful, awesome golf course, Eagles Peak, one of my very, very favorites. There is a swerve, and there is a tree being struck. A tree being struck. Now, this is how I would probably try to do it, just straight up and over and hope you clear, and that one does. Really, really nice effort there by Browntown. He will have a putt for Eagle. Romey throws this down now, and that will settle in, and that will be a birdie putt that he knocks in. So Romeycicle with a birdie, but Browntown is going to go up by 1 stroke with a beautiful approach into this drivable par 4, and he takes a 1-stroke lead. And he's off and running. Par 3. Lets it hit this green. It's up 3. You really got to get it there because it will come back if you use a lofted club. If you use like a 3-iron and hit some sort of stinger, that's great shot points. 8,000? 7,000, not bad. But if you hit a low iron in, you don't necessarily have to worry about that coming back. That's still going to carry and run towards that cup. But that was a nice effort there by Romey. But here's Browntown. He will knock in his putt. I hope it's pronounced Romeycicle. That's what it looks like. Talked to a few of my Golden Tee Mobile friends, particularly one Russ Lyons, and we came to the conclusion, you're Romeycicle. It might be Romeycycle, but not today. Sorry, bub. You are Romeycicle. Let me know later if that was really not the right one, so next time we know how you say it. 2 good shots here into this par 4. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of troublesome holes on this golf course. Should be a great match between these 2 great players. As I said, Browntown, the number 1 seed in the Noonan division. Golden Tee Mobile, the league, season 22. And Romeycicle is the number 3 seed. So both of these players got through their matches, got through their seasons very well. Browntown trying to become a double champion in the Noonan division, won the regular season crown, and now going after the tournament championship as well. Here is a Maniacs that's a little hot. And that will be a chip from the Azaleas. Here is Browntown. He takes a bit off of this. Smart play. He will have a putt for Eagle here on par 5. Hole 5. Here is the effort. That's a little deep. And you will have a birdie putt from there. But here's Browntown for Eagle. And he catches that left side of the cup. Beautifully played on that left 5. And that is an eagle. Romey with a birdie, and he is quickly down 2 strokes to Browntown. Look at that slurve. Get through those trees. Get through there. I think it caught leaf. Yes, it did. I do not have the volume up, but you can see that was headed for some trouble. Tried to slurve, pull back a little left, threw it out a little bit left, but that was never getting out of the path of that tree. Now, Romeycicle will put this into the fairway. Advantage Romeycicle. Might be able to get a stroke back here, maybe two if he holds this. This looks really nice. Great shot points, 9,400. Woo, 9,200. That's pretty good. Give me a little time to think about it. I saw that coming in. Thank you, Panoramic View. Thank you, Panoramic. Now, this is definitely advantage Romey here. Might get a stroke back. Browntown needs to make this chip for birdie. We'll throw this sand wedge up. That's not going to get there. That will lunge to the left, and that will be a difficult putt. A chance for a two-stroke swing here. Left six putt. Oh, he buries it. Browntown says not today. Romey gets one stroke back, and we have a match. Romey, 7 under par. Browntown, 8 under par. Huge win here, 9 miles an hour. That needs to get up. Oh, it does! What a break for Romeycicle. I did not think that was going to make it there. This will make it there all day and then some. And that is an uphill putt. Safe shot from Browntown. Left 150-footer. Good putt. That's an eagle for Browntown. Romey flirting with absolute disaster, but instead pulls off an incredibly good shot. Excellent work there, Romeycicle. Here's his javelin into the par 3. Settles in nicely. That will be an easy birdie putt. Well, I don't know if it's easy necessarily. There are nerves in play. Uh-oh. That stops. If that was a grabber, that was gone. The Ranger putt. And that is in for Browntown. Here is Romeycicle. He makes his birdie. Still a one-stroke lead. These guys are playing very well. Got a very tight match here on Eagles with the back 9 to go. A bomb of a drive over that tall pine. That will leave, I believe, a pretty decent shot into this green. Is that pin tucked into that front bowl? It's an easy pin. It sure looks like it is. Now, it's not in the middle of that bowl. Matter of fact, it's pushed all the way up to the front of that green, but it leaves a decent landing area. Get a mosquito in the Ford F-150 Studios. Not sure that happened, but it's now deceased. Smacked it right straight to hell. Here we go. Look at that slurve. He is in love with the slurve. Very nice shot. Bends it around those trees. I was fighting. Man, you know what? I was fighting a mosquito and missed the mistake here. I missed it. But we don't do redos. I did see this, though. That just was never... You got to get that low. Get it through those trees, obviously. Dunk in there. All right, so we have some carnage here on hole 9. Romeycicle will eagle and move to 12 under par. Browntown bogeys a huge hole here. That is a 3-stroke swing on hole 9. So a 2-stroke lead, an upset brewing here in the Noonan Division Tournament Championship. Golden T-Mobile, the league, season 22 finals. Romeycicle in Browntown. Browntown, number 1 seed. Romey, the 3. Romey, a 2-stroke lead over 1 Browntown. So that's an eagle for Browntown, an eagle for Romey here. That's good. And we have 8 holes to play to decide a champion. What a comeback by Romeycicle. Got down 2 strokes early, made 1 back, and then made 3 back on 9 and took a 2-stroke lead. Now, if you play this one right, I do not like hitting a javelin here. This thing will dive to the right. It dives to the right. It is diving. Stop. And it does. Comes to a stop. That is a sniper all day long, twice on Sunday, if you're trying for this shot here. So, good shot with the jav. 9-iron for Browntown. This will be left of the cut, but safe. So we're going to get a couple birdies locked in here on hole 11. Still a 2-stroke lead for Romeycicle. 7 holes to play. Par 5, 12th hole coming up. And I just noticed that Romey is still playing with the Pyros. I think this is one course you can actually get away with playing the Pyros. If you play them all the time, I understand staying with them instead of going to the insiders that Browntown is using. But while they're playing this World Championship type match based on Incredible Technologies' World's engine that produces these matches, the upgrade is free. So you can go from Pyros to Insiders and use all of the specialty balls for nothing. So Browntown has used that to his advantage and is using the Insiders, although right now he trails by 2. Very nice putt from Romey, and Browntown makes his as well. So 2 eagles on hole 12. And we move on to the par 3 13th. The par 4 14th is looming. Do the players take a chance and go for the green and 1, or do you go to the fairway? How will they play that shot coming up? First, though, this par 3. Romey's on the green. Browntown is now there as well. So 2 easy birdies here for these 2 players. Romey makes easy work of that putt. And here is the decision to be had. What are we going to do? Okay, so first one is decided. They are going right into the fairway. Now, does Browntown try to go through or around these trees up onto the green? He's going to try to get there. I don't think that makes it. No, it does not. So Romeycicle takes the safe way to this hole, stays in the fairway, in advantage, Romeycicle. Sickle. Sickle cycle. Here's Browntown next. Good shot from Romey. Tell you one thing that could help these players, and that is get that chipper involved in your game. Get that low lofted club and start learning how to make those stingers, and you will take strokes off of your scorecard. It's just hard to make a flop wedge, a sand wedge, a lob wedge, and that really is the difference between a lot of the players. Now here's 15, another tough choice. Do you go through the trees or go around the trees, or you go to the fairway? And both players are going to go right through. Does that get there? It sure does. Does not catch the trees, gets right through. Great shots from these 2 players. Oh! And Romey leaves the door open for Browntown. Romey will make this birdie. But Browntown gets a stroke back after he lost some on 14. So the lead is still 2 strokes, 3 to play. Anything can happen. Browntown back with the honors, and he catches a tree. A javelin straight into the oak tree, and that is not going to be a good drop. You cannot get to the green from there. The Maniacs is the ball of choice, in my personal view, trying to get through this garbage. He does. He will have a shot in. I don't think Browntown can get there. He cannot and is not even attempting that. And this needs to not bounce right. And it is. And that's going to be wet. So the bad drive compounds things. And a second shot into the water. He will now be hitting 4 into this green. Hopefully they give him a decent lie, a decent shot into this green, or this match could be very close to being over, although we do have 17 and 18 to play, and by God, anything could happen there. Okay, he can get there. This is his 4th shot, and he will have a long putt for a par. Meanwhile, Romeycicle has an eagle putt coming up shortly, and Browntown misses his putt. Here's Romey. Eagle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a big lead now. That is a 5-stroke lead with 2 to play for Romeycicle. How tough is 17? It's not easy. It is not easy. And that is safely on this green. That's going to be not the easiest second putt, I don't believe. Romey needs to get very close to this hole. Needs to make a guaranteed birdie. He does. That should be a nice downhill putt. This will be almost impossible for Romeycicle. Surprise me. Nope, that's going to be a par. So Browntown should get a stroke back here. He does. The lead is 4. Going into 18. Oh, that almost missed. So a 4-stroke lead for Romeycicle. 18 to play. How tough is it? It doesn't look the hardest in the world. That's a big win, though. It is starting to push. And he lands the green. Just sticks it. That should do it. That should do it. Here is Browntown. A little bit better of an effort, but this putt here will seal the deal. Romeycicle is your Noonan tournament champion. The number 3 seed upsets the number 1 seeded Browntown. Congratulations, Romeycicle. A 4-stroke win. Well-played match. 12 under on the back nine. He wins the Noonan Tournament Championship. Congratulations.